Hello everyone, welcome to our Timeless Oracle reading. Our Oracle card for today belongs to the Mediumship training deck by John Holland and Lauren Rainbow. The card for today is entitled Spirit Communication Process. For those who are given the gift of using their intuition or their clear gifts in order to serve mankind and the whole cosmos, the whole universe. Whether you be a medium, a spirit, sort of like a counselor, or a healer, a shaman, or a light worker, any kind of service that is related to communicating between the inner world and our exterior physical realm. All of these people somehow have this process of becoming conduits of messages, even conduits of healing, and also conduits of gifts coming from the inner realm. There is a motto in mediums where they say, from spirit, through spirit, to spirits. It's like they become channels of communication from the spirit realm to the person that they are journeying with. And anyone who are called to this kind of or similar roles can resonate with that. Being conduits of messages from the inner world to the physical realm takes a lot of challenges. It requires us to always live with integrity. It requires us to always have that sense of confidentiality, to always have that sense of humility, of being non-judgmental, and constantly being receptive to whatever ways and means the spirit realm uses in order to convey their message to whomever they intend it to be given. Being conduits also of messages and gifts from the inner world requires the person to somehow develop ways and means to maintain themselves as constant effective conduits for these messages. There is a need for them to spend regular moments of self-care, regular moments of protection, of cleansing, regular moments also of personal inner work to allow them to constantly be sensitive to the messages and at the same time to maintain good health so that they will always have that good disposition to be of service to others. Another important element that a guide or a medium or a light worker has to have, or an intuitive has to have, is that spirit of a child, that in their service between the inner world to the exterior world, they will not lose that sense of wonder. They will not lose that joyful sense of discovery, that they will not lose that sense of play, of seizing the moment enjoying the present moment, living life to the full. This sense of joy that children have, they need to maintain in their life. It is only with this kind of disposition that they will be able to maintain a joyful service and a service that is filled with love, a service that is filled with that desire to bring light not only to those people that they journey with, but to everything around them. This life is a blessing, and the one who works as a conduit of messages and gifts from the inner to the outer world should never lose that realization that it is a gift and it is really given to us. It is really given to the person, and they can choose to use it when they feel there is a need to do so. We should never have that feeling of it being an obligation. When we start to look at it as an obligation, we lose that sense of play, that cheerful disposition. We need to constantly remind ourselves to enjoy the experience, to find joy in using your gifts and allowing the spirit realm to use your gifts to bring light to the world. It is a gift that we need to enjoy. Just as when we were children, when you receive a gift, you find joy in the reception of the gift. So I feel that is an important factor in this spirit communication process. To always remember that the gift of being a conduit of messages and gifts from the spirit realm to other people is something that we should enjoy, something that we should constantly wonder upon, and something that we should consider as sacred and something that we should cherish and take good care of. Now I invite you to read with me the back portion of this card, and maybe we can gain more insights regarding spirit communication process. Spirit is your soul essence. It is the spark of the divine in the center of your being. I like this phrase. Let us repeat it again. It is the spark of the divine in the center of your being. It is the part of you that existed long before you incarnated into this physical form and will continue long after you leave this world. It is this very essence that mediums connect with during communication. From spirit, through spirit, to spirit. This is a common mantra that mediums use to remember the purpose and process of mediumship. It is the formula in which the energy of spirit flows during communication. It is the understanding that the soul essence of those departed connects to the soul essence of the medium, which then connects to the soul essence of the living recipient. In simple terms, it is a three-way link. When this three-way soul communication process is in perfect sync, there is a beautiful and seamless flow of communication filled with the energy of love and healing. To practice, simply sit across from your sitter who is open to connect with a departed loved one. As the medium, allow yourself a quiet moment to breathe and center yourself. Invite a loved one's spirit to draw close. Feel the presence of the spirit envelop you, allowing their soul essence to connect and merge with yours. Complete the connection by extending your energy to the soul essence of the seeker. Be still for a moment in this wonderful flow of energy, sensing, feeling, and hearing. Share any information with your seeker for validation. Well, that's it for today. So, don't forget to take care of yourself if you have been called to be a conduit of messages and gifts from the inner world to the exterior world. And do not lose that sense of wonder, that sense of joy, that sense of play, and enjoy the experience of being of service to both the inner and the exterior worlds. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.